welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and I was just finishing up my skincare and I was just about to put sunscreen on, and I have been meaning to do a video on this sunscreen for so long, and I actually did film one before and accidentally deleted it, so we're doing it again. So this is the Innbeauty Project Mineral Sun Glow Broad Spectrum SPF 43, but what makes this thing different is that it is a mineral sunscreen. I am not a mineral sunscreen gal. I think chemical sunscreens are far superior for me personally. They feel better, they look better, I just like chemical sunscreens so much more. But this one had been getting so much like hype and so many good reviews. Everyone that talked about it really liked it. And I've been wanting to try some stuff from Innbeauty Project as well, but they are a little bit expensive for products that I don't know, you know, like if I'd already tried some stuff from the brand and I was like, oh, they're really good, but I don't know why I couldn't bring myself to buy anything. I don't know. I finally bought it, and it took me a while to come around to it because I just kept sitting it here in the drawer and I was like, I don't know, I wasn't excited to use it for some reason. But then one day I decided just use it every single day until it's done, and that's what I've been doing. So I have been using this every day, as you can see. I do have here the shade Fair Medium. I took the cap off because the cap looks gross, because a little tiny bit always stays right at the tip there and it just kind of makes its way into the cap, around the cap. My hand is whatever and it gets on the cap, so I'm gonna keep the cap off. I did get this at Sephora. It was $35 and it is a 1.7 ounce container, and they do have 3 shades. This is the shade I have here, Fair Medium, Medium, and then Medium Deep, I think is their newest shade. And they do add a tint to all of these because with mineral sunscreen, of course, white cast is inevitable. No matter what people say, no matter what the brand tells you, no white cast, whatever, there's going to be a white cast with mineral sunscreen. It's not going to be suitable for every skin tone. Mineral sunscreen, that's just the nature of the filters that are used in this kind of a sunscreen. In this case, it's zinc oxide. That's just the way that it is, unfortunately, right? But this one does have some sort of tint to it, and the texture of this is on another level. You would never in a million years know that this was a mineral sunscreen. The formula is so incredible. I don't know how they're using zinc oxide in here and making it feel this elegant. It spreads across the face so freaking good. Literally every day I use this and I'm like, wait, that's a mineral sunscreen? Really? I can't believe it. It's crazy. So I am gonna put this on today, but the tint that comes off of it is very, very minimal. It doesn't look like a tinted moisturizer. It doesn't look like a tinted sunscreen. It does add a really nice glow to the skin, which is very pretty. Let me pull my hair up before I put this on. And I've really, really been liking this a lot, and I'm glad I decided to try it because it did make me want to try some more stuff from Innbeauty Project. I just don't know what to try yet, but they have some like trial packs that I think I might want to go for. So I'm gonna do, I don't know why this is how I usually do it. I do 2 pumps and then I do a little tiny bit of another pump. I know you're supposed to like do 2 stripes on your fingers, but I feel like that's enough too. I don't know. So when you're first putting it on, at least this color, I don't know if it's coming across in the video, but it looks really light. It looks like it's gonna have the white cast. And it spreads so nice. It doesn't dry down so fast that you have to go 100 miles an hour and blend it out right away. It doesn't irritate my eyes. I feel like I can get right up to my eye area. And for the most part, I have found this to be pretty sweat resistant, and it doesn't run into my eyes or anything. If I'm outside doing something in the heat, messing with my plants or whatever, and I could feel sweat on my face, it doesn't run into my eyes. For example, I actually went and did a 5K last weekend, alright, or was it the weekend before? I don't know. I have no concept of time. And this is the sunscreen that I wore that day, and I was sweating. I could feel sweat not only dripping on my face, but I could feel my face sweating, and I could feel drips of sweat. And this held up so well in the sweat. I didn't feel it drip into my eyes. It never ran into my eyes, which I haven't really experienced a lot with sunscreen. I feel like a lot of these like thinner formulas, they tend to like reactivating it really watery and thin once sweat comes into the picture. And it held up so well. I was a little worried about it, because I was like, I know I'm gonna be in the sun, I'm gonna be sweating, but it held up really, really well. That's been my experience at least. So this is my skin after the sunscreen. I don't see a white cast at all, but I feel like with mineral sunscreen, no matter what they put in it, no matter what tint they put, there's gonna be the slightest bit of ashiness either way. And on Sephora's website, they do have 3 models, one with darker skin that is using the darkest shade. She puts the sunscreen on and they do show before and after, and you can see that there is a slight shift in her skin tone, in a little bit of a little hint of an ashy way. Like it's impossible to kind of get rid of a white cast completely. So depending on your sunscreen, you still might see a white cast. And I did see on some of the reviews that it said, I can still see the white cast. And you know, I can see a white cast through a mineral sunscreen, but with this one, I don't see it. It doesn't mess with my makeup at all, and that's usually what I'm most concerned with when I put makeup on. It's like putting on makeup on top of a white veil on your face and everything just looks weird. But no, it looks really, really good. I do feel like I have to kind of make sure to blend it around the nose area, the eyebrows, just like little places like that, because it can gather. I have noticed it gather in the hairline a little bit, but nothing crazy. It doesn't pill, it doesn't look gross. It's just, it has a tint to it and like the shimmery quality to it, so just kind of make sure like you've got all your bases covered here. But I love this sunscreen. Ever since I started using it every day, I love it. I look forward to using it. I love this packaging. I love the branding of this brand, and I really love this. I do want to try the other shades just to see if there's a real difference between how much tint they actually have. But so far, as far as mineral sunscreen goes, I keep forgetting that it's mineral because it's so elegant and it looks so pretty. The white cast is either not there or so minimal that I don't even see it. And I love it. I absolutely love this. As far as reapplication goes, it's great. I don't feel like when I go to reapply this later that it feels like heavy or sticky or anything. You know, I did reapply this that day I was outside running and it felt great. I didn't feel like, oh, it's like building up a tint or anything like that. I didn't feel like I was putting on another layer of tinted sunscreen and it was changing my skin tone or anything. It felt very comfortable. Of course, it felt like I put on 2 layers of mineral sunscreen, but it feels really, really good. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't feel dry. It sinks in really nice, but it's just so good. I absolutely love this, and I'm kind of shocked that I do because I do not like mineral sunscreen. Like, I don't like it. I don't want to try it. I've tried many over the years that claim no white cast. I'm talking about you native. Ugh. Anyway, one thing I will mention though, it does gather up in the eyebrows. I know you can't see from here, but out like in daily life, I can tell that it has changed the color of my eyebrows. They just look so much more golden because of the tint and like the shimmery quality to it and that glow that this has. It does gather up on the eyebrows, and I do remove it with a little micellar water on a cloth before I put makeup on, because it's kind of hard to put makeup on top of a sunscreened eyebrow. Plus they're a different color. So yeah, just a heads up about that. But I don't notice it really gathering up in the hairline or anything, but on the eyebrows, especially reapplication, just kind of be a little mindful about that, unless it doesn't bother you. This is $35, which, you know, pricey for a sunscreen, but I feel like sunscreen is always worth the cost if you're going to wear it every day. Once you find one that you want to wear every day that is second nature, you don't feel like I gotta put on sunscreen. It's just like, oh, that's just another step in your skincare routine. I think it's worth the cost. I think this is so good and so well done. Definitely the best mineral sunscreen I've ever tried, and the least amount of white cast. Like, I literally can't believe the amount of white cast that comes off of this. Every now and then I feel like I can still see it there, but it's so minimal, at least with me and my skin tone, and I adore this. I think it's really good. I think this is just as good as everyone says it is. It's so lovely, but I would love to know your take on it. If you've tried it, let me know what you think. I would say definitely go check it out at Sephora or wherever they have a tester and try it out and see how it feels. It'll blow your mind. If you're used to the way mineral sunscreen feels, this will blow your mind. It's so different and really good. One more thing I gotta mention about the sunscreen. I completely forgot till I changed my shirt just now to film a different video. I forgot this sunscreen does have so much kind of tint to it. It's not so obvious on the skin, but when you change your, you know, when you go to put a shirt on or change your clothes and you have makeup on and it gets on your shirt, that's what this sunscreen does. So when I'm getting ready in the morning, getting ready for work and stuff, I put all my other skincare on, and then I put on my work shirt, and then I put on the sunscreen. Because if I change it if I put the shirt on after the sunscreen, it will get on the collar of my shirt. So just a heads up, I do feel like it has that kind of makeup quality to getting on your shirt, and I forgot to mention it until I just changed my shirt right now and it came to mind. Anyway, that is it. Let me know what you think of this sunscreen. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.